Today, we are going to talk with Henning, a German entrepreneur who developed a new product that might change the surf skating world.
Well, there's actually a bit of a background story. It was in 2020. I quit my job, so I decided to go to Bali for some environmental project. And that is where you cannot avoid surfing because it's all over the place. And I also started, and I got hooked like after the first session, 2021, I think. Yeah. I got back, and there I experienced what it is to be a landlocked surfer. Surfing in your mind, but you cannot practice it. You don't have the ocean. Luckily, I'm living in Munich, so we are, for the Germans, quite kind of privileged. We have this little river, Eisbach. It's, I think, quite popular, and many people go there to surf. And that was actually the first thing that I did here back in Germany. I bought my board and tried there. It's a very different story. It's not like surfing in the ocean. Many things you don't have there. You don't have to paddle, nothing like that. On the other hand, the wave feels very different. But yeah, still, I was thinking like there must be other ways also how you can surf like everywhere, like on the streets. And that is actually when I thought or started thinking about how a skateboard looks like or could look like that imitates surfing. Yeah, I mean, skating has always been related to surfing. It was invented by surfers who had the same idea. But now from the point understanding more about the dynamics of surfing, I was thinking that there is some motions that are not really reflected in a skateboard. So I started thinking about like concepts with spring systems. The first concepts, maybe you can show some pictures of those concepts. It is just weird, and it is almost suicide to stand on it. But you can ride it if you dare to and you really go for it, because you have to have a certain speed to be stable. But once you have it, it feels actually cool. I changed the concepts with 2 wheels in the front, and I also like the dimensions. I changed it all. And after like 14 versions, I got pretty much there where I am now. And I'm not too far away from a product. I hope so. Let's talk about what is different from normal surf skates. So what I was thinking, like in skating, what is missing? Like a skateboard, you can just tilt left and right. Like engineering terminology, you would say like the rolling angle you control. But in surfing, you also have the tilt, the pitch motion. And actually you can use it. When you go a wave, it's not just only turning, you kind of go up and down also. And to have that motion on the street, you need also a pitch motion in your board. And this is why I came up with the idea to put a spring in the front, so that you have actually this degree of freedom here, and you can also have like the pitch motion, and you can pump it. It is like flexible with the spring system. So, and together with this or along with this, there comes some benefits. One big benefit is that you have a lot more flexibility in how you can take your turns. Normally, like you have the quite loose trucks, like some brands around that have these very loose systems, and they are more made for the narrow turns and sharp turns, but not so much for high speeds. And then you have more like boards that are more designed for carving, but then you cannot do like this narrow, small angles, right?
Yeah.
And with this system, you can kind of combine it. You can have the small angles, but due to the spring, you can extend the turns because it pushes you longer. And then you have like in one system both ways of surf skating. That is one benefit that I only learned after. That is actually the biggest benefit. Plus another benefit is that you don't feel attached so much to the road. It is really more like floating over the asphalt. It is a bit more challenging to ride it. It is not maybe for the beginners, maybe for intermediate to experienced surf skaters more. But once you get a hang on it, which is quite quickly, the kids in Morocco, where I tried it a lot, they had it after 1 minute. You just, it comes naturally kind of.
Where do you want to go with it now? Where do you see it goes?
Well, it works so well, and I got so much positive feedback that I really want to bring it to the market now. I want to start small batch production. I don't know, maybe just start with 100 and just try to how the market responses. And yeah, from there on, step by step, building up something. If it's like, I can't tell if it's really like, if I can make a business for myself where I can live off, but just starting this project, and that is just so joyful, and the feedback is so positive. If I can make people happy with it and give something back to surfing, that is just all it. And just all the connections that I make through it is just so interesting right now. Like you, for example, and all the other dudes out there, is so much fun.